Node, a bridge through time. In the heart of modern Mali, where the sun paints the sand in shades of gold, lived a boy named Amadou. While his friends played soccer in the dust, Amadou spent his afternoons in a small shed filled with humming wires and glowing screens. He was a builder of bridges, but not the kind made of stone. Amadou wanted to build a bridge between the wisdom of the ancient past and the digital sparks of the future. One evening, his grandfather Bakari brought him a heavy, leather-bound bundle. Inside were fragile manuscripts from the ancient city of Timbuktu, their edges frayed by centuries of desert wind. "These pages hold the secrets of our ancestors, Amadou," Bakari whispered. "They studied the stars and the soil long before the first computer was ever imagined, but the ink is fading and the knowledge is trapped." Amadou closed his eyes and imagined the 14th century. He saw the great University of Sankore, a bustling hub of thousands of students from across the world. In his mind, the mud brick walls glowed with a purple neon light. Scholars in flowing robes debated complex mathematics and traced the paths of the planets, their scrolls acting as the hard drives of their era. Amadou knew that many rural villages had no internet to access the world's libraries. He decided to create the Sankore Node, a rugged solar-powered AI server that could work anywhere, even in the deepest desert. He began to solder, code, and dream. He wasn't just building a computer, he was creating a digital guardian for his culture's lost history. The biggest challenge was teaching the AI to read the ancient scripts. Amadou spent weeks scanning the manuscripts. He watched as the Sankore Node translated swirling calligraphy into digital data. Slowly, the machine began to understand the advanced astronomy of the Dogon people and the complex trade algorithms used by merchants hundreds of years ago. "Look, grandfather," Amadou exclaimed one night. He pointed the Sankore Node toward the sky. The AI projected a brilliant holographic map over the stars above them. It matched the ancient descriptions found in the manuscripts perfectly, revealing the movement of distant constellations that the Sankore scholars had tracked without a single telescope. They traveled to a nearby village where a healer named Amina was worried about a strange blight on the desert plants. Amadou opened a file on the Sankore Node titled Medicinal Secrets. The AI compared the blight to a recipe written in 1550. It identified a rare desert herb that could save the crops, a secret that had been forgotten for 3 generations. The node didn't just look at the stars and plants, it understood numbers. Amadou showed the local market traders how the ancient gold salt algorithms could help them manage their modern microloans fairly. The logic used in the 14th century markets was now helping 21st century families grow their businesses without falling into debt. Soon, children from all over the region gathered around the Sankore Node. A young girl named Fatim touched the screen, and a 3D model of the Great Mosque of Janneh appeared, showing her how the ancient architects used physics to keep the building cool in the heat. "I want to build cities like this," Fatim said, her eyes bright with ambition. As the sun set, Amadou looked out over the horizon. The ancient towers of Timbuktu stood tall in the distance, while the Sankore Node hummed at his side. He realized that innovation isn't always about the newest thing. Sometimes, it's about making sure the brightest lights of the past never go out. In Mali, the future was finally catching up to the wisdom of the ancestors.